So Forza Horizon 5 has arrived, and of course, it's arrived in grand style. This is one of the best looking, easy to pick up and play racing games I've ever laid my hands on. And it is an iteration on what made Forza Horizon 4 good, but everything you want is here. You've got great tunes, beautiful cars, and awesome scenery. Well, much like the previous iteration of the game, the open world driving formula is back, but this time the action has moved from the quaint countryside roads and hills of my home country, that's England if you didn't tell from the accent, and we're going farther afield and somewhat a little bit more exotic in Mexico. So I'm a big fan of England, of course, being English, but it's nice to go to another environment that's got the diversity that Mexico has. You've got the towns, you've got the beaches, deserts, mountains, and also sandstorms too. So the Forza Horizon series blew many fans away with Forza Horizon 4. I think 5 is only going to cement Playground Games' place at the top of the charts for creating a great racing experience. The introduction of the open world and the regular updates, plus the Forza Festival and a great campaign, all of these elements are back in Forza Horizon 5, and you can really feel the confidence of the developer almost oozing out of the screen when you play this game. The music, the graphics, the quality of the racing, it all screams confidence and accomplishment. Well, if you're new to the Forza Horizon series, then you've got plenty of game modes to get your teeth into. Forza Horizon's got so much content, maybe a little bit too much content, but a good place to start is the festival playlist. So here's the place where you create a character, you're going to collect your cars, explore the map, take on different races and challenges, plus the great co-op trial. So you've got seasonal championships and weekly challenges too, and they keep you coming back time after time. And each week a different car is in focus, plus you've got the more casual challenges and other online features as well. If the campaign isn't your thing and you want to dive into online multiplayer, then Forza Horizon 5 has you covered with a wealth of multiplayer mode. So in the game, the online multiplayer hub is called the Horizon Open, and you've got different sections divided into racing, drifting, playground games, and the Eliminator. So racing is great fun, although the team has dropped the competitive rank mode from 4, which will no doubt upset some people. That is the tricky balance with online multiplayer games. You want to make it welcoming for new players while keeping your hardcore fans happy, and it's not an easy balance to have. Well, co-op mode is great fun, and much of the campaign can be played through with friends. The Horizon Tour is a nice new addition, and this is co-op racing which is similar to Trial, but a little bit less intense, where the AI seems to have been dialed back just a little bit. Well, for newcomers to the franchise, the game can feel a little bit overwhelming with its menus upon menus, plus a map that's full to the brim with markers and stuff to do. But the best thing to do is get stuck in there and give things a go. And soon that confusion will be replaced with the comfort of the understanding of the systems and the UI, and then you'll be able to ease into any big race or just enjoy the view as you go for a cross-country drive across Mexico. We've got a nice photo mode in the game where you can take photographs of the cars, all of which look incredible. And I've been playing this on my Xbox Series X, and the game runs brilliantly smooth, and there's not really much loading time to speak of at all. Although there are sneaky long animations when cars get ready for a race, which is the racing equivalent of a single-player story, go through this gap moment, and that helps you a little bit with the loading time. So whether you're playing in 4K 30 frames per second or 60 frames per second, the game really, really looks amazing. Well, the game is going to satisfy the collector in you too, with Forza Horizon 5 providing you with a steady trickle of new cars to play with. So whereas 4 felt a little bit stingy with dishing out the cars, 5 rectifies that almost immediately, and soon you've got a plethora of cars at your disposal and options to drive. So you can get these from events, and you can get them by playing the slot machines in the game. There's also a car collection menu, which is a nice way to visualise your collection, and it shows you your objectives and collectibles as well. It could easily be very messy, but the team at Playground Games has done a really, really good job here. Mexico always makes for a great setting. The map is large with varied biomes, so the weather can change throughout the season, as in previous iterations of Forza Horizon, making for hazardous driving conditions. You've got some really bombastic stuff going on here as your car gets dropped into a volcano, followed by massive ramp jumps. It's all pretty spectacular stuff. So all the while, the music does a great job of keeping up the pace and the excitement too, and combined with the fast-paced racing action. And you combine that all with fast-paced racing action. As well as the beautiful scenery, the game does a reasonable job of telling a story through its Mexican characters. Sometimes it does feel like one massive ad for the country of Mexico, but when it looks and sounds this good, I think I'm sold. So given it's Mexico, then the weather isn't as quite as wild and changeable as it is here in the UK. Thankfully the sun out is much more often, making the driving conditions much better. Well, there's a vast improvement in 5 over 4 when it comes to the story elements and how fleshed out our main character feels. This includes a nice story about Vocho, the Mexican VW Beetle, plus you've also got other expeditions too, which are the festival outposts and offer a nice little sidetrack of exploration and demonstrating just how vast Forza Horizon 5 is. So expeditions are a nice new progression tool that helps the campaign along. All activities are rewarded with accolades, which are essentially your achievements in the game. So earn accolade points and you get rewarded with expeditions and also stories, showcases or signature races. It does sound a little bit convoluted, but the rewards are pretty special. Forza Horizon 5 gives you plenty of ways to unlock new content through racing, exploring, taking photos, taking part in drift zones, plus you've got a whole lot more too. Now the sense of progression here in Forza Horizon 5 has been implemented really well, with players progressing in pretty much any activity that they take part in. Well, Forza Horizon 5 is one of the most accomplished and entertaining driving games I've ever played. So this is the open world racing game that you could quite easily sink hundreds of hours into. You could easily play this game until the end of the year and still not be bored with it. So the graphics and the performance are fantastic, and the pumping music combined with the pace of the racing keeps your heart beating throughout the play sessions. It's not the massive leap forward that Forza Horizon 4 was, but it's probably the best racing game out there in the market at the moment. Plus, it's on Xbox Game Pass, so there's literally no excuses not to play. Well, the game was developed by Playground Games, it was published by Microsoft Game Studios, it's available for the Xbox and PC, and it was originally released on the 5th of November 2021.
Future. We are the future. And the future is now. We are the future. We are the future. We are the future. We're not going anywhere.
Ana, sí. Oye, pregunta. Dímelo.
Soy rara, te lo acepto, estoy loca. Tengo mis defectos, perdida, corro de abajo arriba. Aún no sé fijar la medida. Lento, voy retrocediendo y cuento el tiempo que no vi siendo un ciego. Voy cayendo cada mañana, lo siento desde la madrugada. En el campo esto es una batalla, pero no se me acaban las balas.
I got what you want, I promise. I'm not gonna front, I promise, though, let's go. I got what they can't unlock, and I rock with you when I drop it, though, let's go. I got something they can't knock it, I got something they can't top it, though, let's go. We love it, but that's the folks. I'ma keep it 300, we extra, though, let's go. Can't be stopped, gotta get out the box. Can't be stopped, better get out the way. Can't be stopped, gotta get out the box. Can't be stopped, better get out the way. Get out the way, get out the way. What you want, I promise. I'm not gonna front, I promise, though, let's go.